It is a unique feeling to see the sickest of people only to go and eat your lunch and just kind of move on as if nothing happened. And it's something I haven't quite gotten used to yet, and I feel like that's a good thing. For that incoming medical student, it is the first of, unfortunately, probably many, regardless of what field he goes into, where he will have situations of similar gravity, right? And here's a couple things about situations like that have helped me, and it might help him. The first thing is to not feel obligated to feel all the feelings you think you should right away. Sometimes that's not a practical option because you have other obligations. You need to see other patients. There are other patients you've already seen that you need to take care of. So sit and eat your lunch and take stock in the ludicrous things that we do in this field, but don't feel obligated to decompress from all of it right away, especially in a unexpected death or a pediatric patient or another otherwise pretty sad situation. The second thing is I'm fortunate to be in a place that has some level of mandatory decompression. And sometimes that's a code called overhead where pastoral care comes, or social work, other people who can act as a springboard to help you process these things. And when you apply to residency, see if they have things like that or other mechanisms in place to help residents decompress and think through all the things that we see. Because I don't know about you, but I don't have any training in grief counseling. I'm not a social worker. I don't have any pastoral degree that could be very helpful in working through these kinds of situations. So don't do it yourself. Find someone else who can help you through that. The third thing is to find someone outside of your work. For me, it's my wife, another family member, someone who's outside of medicine. Sometimes that can be helpful to share some things so they can also act as a springboard to say, wow, that is the most ridiculous thing you've ever said to me, right? You've done chest compressions. There was a person, they were alive, now they're dead. And you're just supposed to eat your PB&J and your Shasta ginger ale and your cranberry juice and just kind of move on to an ankle sprain like nothing happens. That's a ridiculous concept. And I don't know how healthy my last idea is, truthfully, because I'm working through it myself. But I also feel obligated to not give all of that burden to my loved ones who's not in medicine, because there's an aspect of that they're not going to be able to understand. And I don't know how healthy it is to not want to burden them with that, but find someone within your class, within your residency, who you can also just check in with. Those multiple levels of support are so important.